points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you've got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll fire to his right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Oregon 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or...
7.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Will be brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this all.
Got a lot of running room. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on...
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And the Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they make the
job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense backfield at the 4-yard line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Harris back to pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that one falls incomplete. They try... Top on 1st down, 2nd down coming up.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Tough call to make here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. You just can't afford a mistake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug your...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play has them in position to threaten here first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The snap sets up to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Second and goal.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Third and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island.
Touchdown Ducks!
Making it fourth and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the run. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what...
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of a first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He fires it out to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They keep attacking through the air. On the run, fires downfield.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 10. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. First and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, Look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Near the 18-yard line. Second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Can't hang on. He muffs it.
What a really good job. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Powers through the defender. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Right back to it. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We'll have it 1st and goal.
On the double.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 28, Oregon 21.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team.
You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Jason, defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Snyder. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of it. He caught it.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter, your best play possible.
Trying to get to him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Back open in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Get set.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.